Carlos Cuadras, man, you guys parted ways. I think he said his trainer was going to be the Cuban Ishmael Salas. What do you make of that partnership with Carlos and Salas? If that is the team that he's going to...
That's none of my business, man. It got nothing to do with me. It's Carlos' choice to go whoever he feels like. At the end of the day, we did what we did, and now it's best of luck to him and his team.
Is it difficult to let him go, man? Because you guys were asking for the Chocolatito rematch. Obviously he lost, but there's a lot of big options out there for him. You guys were a very great team. I've seen you guys work in there, man. You guys had great chemistry. Did it just come out of nowhere, or how exactly did it play out? Well,
it played out when he went to Mexico, and he just he didn't look as good as he'd wanted to in his last fight. So it's always blame somebody, right? So blame the coach.
Oh wow,
it was my fault.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, it's like if I had that remote control and I can control him and do as I want with him, then he'd be an amazing fighter. But at the end of the day, that's not the way it works. And in all honesty, I'd rather be a cut man. I do better.
Nah, you're a great trainer though.
In the finance department, I do a lot better as a cut man than I do as a boxing coach.
Really?
With guys like him.
Yeah.
Because they don't look. When you have a top fighter who's making big money, then yes, it's worth it. But when you have a fighter that's who doesn't rink it, is not raking in big money, then come on, man, you're with a fighter for 2-3 months, 6 months at 5 months at a time, and then it adds up to peanuts.
Yeah, that kind of leads into my question that I saw how hard you really work to control him, and it works. Once you get him working, you control him, it produces great results, like the Chocolatito fight. But do you think Salas would have that issue with him and any other trainer in the future with him? Do you think that's going to be like one of those things that,
No, he's not going to have the same. That I bring a whole lot more to the table than any one of those other coaches. Salas is a busy man. He's got other fighters.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Would he be able to keep him in control because he has all these fighters and he just has to focus on?
Again, I don't. He's a grown man, and when he comes into the gym, that's it. When he goes home, no one's going to be there for him. No one is going to be looking out for him or taking care of him, because at the end of the day, that's nobody's responsibility but his. We're just more than just boxing fighter and coach.
That's part of your control aspect. That's why you were
able, friends.
You were able to influence him.
We have dinner together. We'd hang out, and we spend time. So it was a little different, and also it's easy to get a fighter to do certain things when he understands what's being asked of him, and that's where my experience and plays a huge part. I don't think that I've ever gotten a fighter that I didn't make better. I'll put it that way. I don't think I've ever had a fighter that I did not make him better.
I asked you about the possibilities of facing Francisco Estrada. You said Francisco Estrada was he had to work his way up to a Cuadras fight because he's been out of the game for so long, and it looks like he might face Francisco Estrada next. What do you make of that fight now, being the performance that he put up in New York and everything that you're saying? How do you add it up? And
that's not my job anymore.
Yeah. So, just from a perspective of a fan of
look, Carlos well trained and well conditioned. He's a really good fighter. But the thing is that if his corner is going to be able to bring out the best in him, that's the question. Will they be able to get through him?
Yeah.
Will they be able to control him? Demand certain things from him. Will he be able to do it? Because with me, it was always about. I'd always hear him out. I listened to him, but then, now, can you be quiet and now go do as I asked?
Yeah.
And then he'll go do what I would ask, and then he'd get it, and then he'd come back all happy. Oh, now I understand. I got it. It works. That's pretty good. And so I'm like, now will others push him the same way? I don't know.
Yeah. Last thing about Cuadras, is that really difficult to get him to do that? And is it somewhat of a lift from you, being that you had to go through so much to get him to understand certain things and do certain things and stay disciplined? Is it difficult?
No, it's because he doesn't understand. He didn't understand at first, but once he understood and once it made sense to him, it's easy to break out. Because when you have look, I always believe this, that when you have a talented fighter, there's a lot of things you can do with him. You know, there's certain things that he can be taught, like and it takes him to another level. You know, and you help him, because look, we don't make fighters. Fighters are already made, but what we do is we make them better. It's like, you know, we ask of them to do things a little bit different, and when they realize that it's not that hard for them to do, you know, now you have it's easy for you to work with guys like him.
Yeah.
You know, because they have the talent, they have the talent, and they work to accomplish, and so that makes my job a little easier.